Hello everyone, good day according to your time. Italian government don come update about wetin dey happen. So make we see how and wetin dey happen, how e intend of solving the problem, because it's a big problem, seriously. Because now if we lack of gas and electricity, na be say wahala dey. Make we see wetin dem talk. L'Italia senza il gas russo rischia blackouts e riscaldamento razionato. E say without gas, Russia gas, we go dey for inside wetin dem dey call blackout. No light, no electricity. No be only that one, we go still find ourselves saying hunger go wire us because we no see food, gas dey cook. This thing, I don dey look am say person wey be say e fit get house for this Italy before e go even plan say e wan get house, you know wetin you go think. If that house e dey possible, wey dem go dey put wetin dem dey call panella solare, which is solar energy. Yeah, go try make first put that one, because if you put that one, you no get problem. At least you get accumulator, no, which is where you take get reserve in case in the night you see use, and the people wey get turn for this kind case, they not dey shake. Because they not even dey pay gas, they not dey pay anything, according to one person wey I know. But they pay put, maybe they still they pay for maintenance. And you see, if you not spend that for you, go spend that for the other side, and so it be for Europe. Now we see wetin wan happen these next days. Da un lato la necessità di mettere in campo un pacchetto di sanzioni pesante contro Mosca dopo l'invasione dell'Ucraina voluta da Putin. Dall'altro l'urgenza di fare in modo che non si trasformino in un pericolosissimo bomb. Fatto sta che lo scoppio della guerra, scenario che ha sorpreso anche gli stessi analisti internazionali, ha portato sotto il riflettore ormai da giorni il tema del gas. You see now, this thing wey happen for Ukraine, they cause a lot of crisis. But Italy, they depend on Moscow for their gas. No, we not forget that one. So now, instead they put big sanzioni, which is they give them fund, they give them, they give them, they give them freeze at their accounts, seize their property, that they give the really eats, which is Ukraine, that they give the Russia, that they give the really eats, that they seize their things, that they give them funds, so they're not supposed to touch these people. But the problem in ABC, the more way they increase the amount where they give them, the more the gas money go, they see they high. More not forget, say I first come for one video, say now all of us, now we go face some when the time reach, and that is the right time. But they are not saying that even this thing with the happens with the war, they don't even expect that. Even the people will say that they even study international cases like this, they don't even expect and say go come suddenly. So this one now come make people they think of how they will take get gas where they know what they buy from people. Come ormai noto, è messo nero e su bianco dallo stesso presidente Nana Damawedede, che sull'argomento più volte intervento il nostro paese consuma 70-80% miliardi di metri cubi di gas anno. E say Italy dey consume up to 70 to 80% of gas every year, which is miliardi every year. Na so that man wey dey on top, na so e talk. So make we look how they go take solve this problem and be waiting concern me. Okay. Di qui di qui 40 metri metano importata dall'estero, arrivano proprio dalla Russia, which is 40% of this, they come directly from Russia. Now make we, they hold us like for a year now. Se Mosca chiudesse il rubinetto, if Mosca if he lock the rubinetto like drum where they pass, he lock and say no give una again, wetin go happen? Secondo un studio della Fondazione Enrico riportato delle Corriere, ci sarebbe il rischio più che concreto. It's not a risk be say the concrete. If they decide they don't give us again. Di un razionamento, cioè di stacca programmati che si tradurrebbero in blackouts. Now we say we go just see ourselves say we don't get gas or energy per uso industriale o per uso civile, riscaldamento e gas per cucinare. Non sarebbe sufficiente infatti le contromisura attualmente allo studio perché non so where this thing start for these 2 weeks now. Italian government and everybody they come dey plan how they will take get more autonomous, how they will take dey on their selves without them not dey depend on person. But they say make us not let anything happen today tomorrow. They never fit develop anything wey go sustain their own citizens. Attualmente allo studio perché mancherebbe allo appello i 3, which is tra gli 8, okay. If the one wey dem get now, the numbers wey be say go fit sustain the people wey be say dey for even this Italy. Una parte delle situazioni potrebbe arrivare dalla comparsi sulla scena di un nuovo interlocutore, which is only wetin go fit solve. Now be say for instance they fit see person wey be say go fit still dey give them so that they no go dey depend on that place again, attraverso un aumento dell'importanza da Algeria. They be dey think now say maybe if they go fit get from those place that place where I mentioned just now, they dey try make them make contact with different places. If they go fit get for here, even they even try make them make contact with America sef. Make we see how this thing go take go, because me I come dey even dey think of charcoal. Una know say for charcoal person fit use una no laugh o, because charcoal if person now fit get possibility, no be una no fit understand. Una know say those people wey go dey do arrosto, wey be say they dey do meat wey they dey eat for summer, na charcoal na they dey use. So make God no let am come to worst. Una go find una take get stove. That kind of those kind method wey be say charcoal wood still dey na. Person fit see charcoal this time around, because maybe something may not come serious. We don't know wetin go happen tomorrow. Nei giorni scorsi poi si era anche parlato di una possibile riapertura delle centro carbone. Wetin I talk just now. You know say before even for train na charcoal na be carbone na they use to dey drive am. Now they don't think of make them open am again. Ma sul tema è arrivato la chiusura piuttosto netta dei ministri. They be proposing for their parliament, but people can't kick against them. My people, for now we be say now they get the possibility to they see wetin dey happen for Ukraine. If una see this video, una go know say war no be wetin be say may anybody even think of, because una imagine the kind things challenge wey we dey get now. We know the risk, say dem, we know with the fear, say dem go even increase our bill. But we dey still dey fear for person wey still dey understand small fear dey say whether e go wake up tomorrow morning, go wan boil water, e no go fit boil water just to take cook rice or do anything like that, which is really bad. And una know say na gas now we dey use, that kadaya una dey see that electric warmer, and they warm water for us. We will be safe, we no baff, we no fit stay. How we come do am? Well, we hope for the best. See you in my next video.
There's separation, loss, confusion, and relief at getting out alive. Hundreds more have been evacuated from villages in the firing line outside Kyiv in the last few days, taking bad memories into new, uncertain lives.
Did you see any Russians?
Yes.
What were the Russians like? Did they speak to you?
They were mute. They were mute. No comments, no words, nothing. They were mute. They stayed like stones.
Medics can help with the physical pain of wounds. Kyiv's hospitals are ready, expecting many more. But what do you say to someone who needs the comfort of home when everything familiar has gone? This minibus was from the children's home, many with special needs and carers who'd spent 2 weeks in cellars trying to keep them calm. The police took videos to record who'd escaped. Then they checked their bags. The fear of Russian infiltrators is strong. Food is not in short supply, along with plenty of questions about what the Russians will do next and allegations about what they're doing now. The police commander said they'd had many phone calls about violations of the rights of civilians and weapons, injuries and murders. Appeals for information about the missing. At another crossing point, hundreds more walking out of the firing line. And a priest who helped rescue them from the Russian army.
There is nothing which is related to God in the actions. So there is no reason for them to attack Ukraine. We are not attack anybody. So we just made decision to have different future. We want to have democracy. So if Russians, they want to restore Soviet Union, may God bless them, but we ask them to do it within their borders.
10 miles east of Kyiv, Russia's tactical blunders continued. Tanks are easy targets when they push forward, bunched up in broad daylight. But the Ukrainians are still outnumbered and outgunned. At strong points around the city, Ukrainian troops are waiting. They know the Russians are regrouping and will try again. Petrol bombs aren't all they've got. NATO has sent in thousands of modern anti-tank weapons for whatever is coming down the road.
The Russians are about 5 kilometers in that direction. If they want to come into the city, they're going to have to take this piece of ground and push in. If they're encircling Kyiv, they can probably stay more or less where they are. The men at this position have to assume that an attack is coming.
For the soldiers who waited, the sky was bright and the forest still and lonely. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Kyiv.